Welcome friends, welcome to freetaxeducation.com. Today we will start with the session 3 of Cenvat credit rules, that is utilization of Cenvat credit. In previous sessions we learned about what is Cenvat credit, what is inputs, what do you mean by input services. So in this session we will check out how to utilize this Cenvat credit while paying payment of the duty or taxes. So utilization of Cenvat credit. Here the question arises: how to utilize Cenvat credit on finished goods? So there is one chart, particular chart is there. So first we need to calculate output liability of finished goods. Output liability, that means whatever the duty charged on the finished goods or sale value of finished goods, less Cenvat credit on inputs, that means excise duty paid on input goods. Cenvat credit on input services, that is service tax paid on input services. Cenvat credit on capital goods, that is duty paid on capital goods, 50% in first year and 50% in second year. Countervailing duty, that is duty on import equal to excise duty, and special duty, that is duty on import equal to VAT. So if you check out, the output liability is there, less all this Cenvat credit available to the manufacturer while manufacture on the inputs and the capital goods or input services. So this will be deducted and the remaining is net duty payable. This is in the case of goods or finished goods. But what happened in case of taxable services? In case of taxable services, output or service provider, output liability of output services, that means the service provider's liability, less Cenvat credit on inputs, that is excise duty paid on input goods, that means whatever machinery or material is purchased by the service provider, the Cenvat credit on that goods, that is excise duty paid. Cenvat credit on input services, that is service tax paid on input services. Cenvat credit on capital goods, whatever the capital goods used for this providing the service, 50% in first year, 50% in second year. Countervailing duty, that is duty on import equal to excise duty, that means whatever the duty is paid on import of the raw material or any accessory, that duty will be deducted. Special duty, which is duty on import equal to VAT. These all duties, just like on finished goods, will be deducted from output liability, and the remaining is net tax payable, that is service tax payable. So how, in this way, we utilize this Cenvat credit for the finished goods and taxable services. Next, we'll check out Cenvat credit on capital goods. In the previous session, actually there is written there that input services and capital goods, but we have not mentioned in that video. So here we mention the Cenvat credit on capital goods. So what is the Cenvat credit on capital goods? We can take a Cenvat credit of duty paid on capital goods which are used in relation to manufacture of finished goods or to provide output services. So whatever the capital goods we used for providing the services or manufacturing of finished goods, that credit, that duty paid can be offsetted against the output liability. In the case of capital goods, assessee can take 50% of Cenvat credit in first year and the remaining in second year. That means whatever the duty he paid, he has to take 50% in first year and 50% in second year. It's up to the assessee whether he want to utilize the Cenvat credit in first year or not. That means it is not compulsory to utilize this Cenvat credit in first year itself. He can take that credit in up to the machinery is with him, and he can take a decision on that. If assessee does not take a credit in first year, then he can take a full credit in the second year onward. That means in the first year it is 50% and second year 50%. But if he does not take in the first year, he can take 100% from the next year or second year in any year, first, second, third, fourth year. So, and capital goods must be eligible for Cenvat credit. That means if that capital goods are not eligible for Cenvat credit, then the Cenvat credit is not available. That means if the goods are used for building and shade, or construct the foundation for machinery, in that case these capital goods are not treated as a Cenvat credit. So this is how we can treat the Cenvat credit on capital goods. I hope you understand this. If you don't understand, then you can mail us on our mail ID. So that's it from the session. Thanks for visiting freetaxedu.com. Thanks. Bye bye.